according to some of the beneficiary communities, is quite remarkable, as they now boast of portable drinking water and a means of earning decent livelihoods.
Basically, I think they are champions. Personally, they have been going to their own village wells, carrying water from there, bringing it down to the gardens in order to water the gardens. Whenever the pump goes down, that doesn't stop them. You know, they are very passionate about the project and they are continuing the hard work. So I think that we should applaud them for that as well.
The beneficiaries are quite happy that we're supporting these water and garden projects around their communities, given the challenges that they often face to go long distances to fetch, water, to have potable drinking water as well, but also to get livelihoods from the various gardens that we support.
The 2013 Rotary team engaged Rotary and changed lives. It seems augurs well with the life-changing project by the philanthropic club, where proceeds from their fundraisers are plowed back to needy communities.
Everything that we do here in the name of Rotary is all for the benefits of the community, especially the disadvantaged communities. We're quite, happy with our supporters over the years in terms of supporting our gala, because the proceeds that we make from those events, this is where it all comes back. It goes back to the disadvantaged. And I think our gala is just right around the corner next weekend on a Saturday. So we probably just want to use this opportunity to appeal to the people for them just to support the worthy causes of Rotary, because this is where it ends up.
Each bed was sold, when they harvested, was sold at $250. I think that's a lot of money, and you could count the number of beds out here, and that wasn't possible, that was not there. That means of earning was not there. Now it is there. From that, I believe they can pay school fees, they can meet some of their needs, some financial problems that they have that could be solved now.
Advancing the cause of the less privileged has been the hallmark of Rotarians the world over, and the Rotary Club of Fajara is seeking to reach out to many more local communities, breaking new grounds for boreholes and garden projects. Samuel Ba, GRTS.
Well, we apologize for bringing you that wrong report. That was a story on the officials of the Rotary Club of Fajara, where they embarked on a tour of their water and garden in rural Gambia. Well, time now to take our first break. We'll be back with news from outside the Gambia.
Gambia, Damane, Benjum Reume Ote, the Gambia Radio and Television Services, GRTS. GRTS Staff Association, Italy. His Excellency the President, Chef Professor Al-Haji Dr. Yahya AJJ Jame, no fast Kane Sumbu, Jingadlum Banquet Dinner, a grand dance with a difference. Bufikeja Amsufimuse Amsach, on the 23rd of May, and on the 24th of May 2014, set the Penchami Hall, featuring the now happening Queen of Malach, Titi Safnepa, Titi, Tamane Titi, Pare Rajahe Penchami Hall. You've never seen her on stage like this before. Titi, by popular demand, Nipari Joy Mostoli, Anak Aindanan artist Fiji Rumi. Tickets, Gala, Platinum, $60,000, Diamond, $50,000, Gold, $40,000, and the individual, $1,000. Grand dance ticket, $500 and $300 flat. For all reservations, please call 991-199-2, 365-5518-203-1850-682-9536. Suñu réew, Gambia.
Welcome back. Nigeria's government is not ruling out possible negotiation with terror group Boko Haram as officials ramp up the search for more than 200 kidnapped schoolgirls. In a video message that was released on Monday, the purported leader of Boko Haram says the girls will not be set free until some Boko Haram militants are released from prison. Meanwhile, the international search efforts for the missing girls is being stepped up. Two senior U.S. officials confirmed that the Defense Department is providing manned and surveillance aircrafts that are flying over Nigerian territory. The U.S. is also sharing commercial satellite images with the Nigerian government. CNN Nema Albegar has been the first Western journalist reporting in the town of Chibok, and she traveled there with Lillian Lipolzo and cameraman and Nick Mingo, and this is their report.
The fear returns, bringing back memories of when nearly 300 girls were abducted here. It's at night that people here say they feel most vulnerable, most abandoned by the outside world, which is why they've started going on nightly patrols like this. Ever since that horrifying night of April 14th, the men here have come together, each bringing what they could, machetes, homemade bows and arrows, trying, hoping that they will be able to protect their families.
It was very dark, but the sound of gunshot, explosions everywhere.
Daniel Muvia and his family witnessed the terror firsthand.
We have to run into the bushes for our lives. So it was a horrifying night. Fear is all over. Fear is everywhere.
Daybreak does bring respite, but the burnt-out school stands as a reminder of the sheer scale of the devastation. Nearly a month since the night when the radical Islamist group Boko Haram stormed this town, more than 200 of the girls are still missing. Tired of waiting for help to arrive, fear is making way here for resilience.
Libyan coast guards have picked up more than 300 African migrants off the coast of Libya. Majority of migrants hail way to Italy when their boat ran into trouble. This incident happened days after Libyan authorities reported a series of maritime disasters claimed the lives of African migrants. We have more in this report.
340 undocumented migrants taken into custody in a schoolyard by the Libyan authorities Monday. Libyan Coast Guards intercepted their boat 16 miles at sea, just as it was starting to sink. These men, women and children from Sudan and Eritrea were lucky to escape with their lives.
We came from Sudan via the desert. We heard that from Libya we can travel to Italy. We arrived in Tripoli, and from Tripoli we headed to the sea.
At this time of year, undocumented migrants travel to Libya and then set off for Europe. However, over the past days, this flow of migrants has been marked by 2 maritime disasters. 40 people are believed to have drowned off the coast of Tripoli, while off the Italian island of Lampedusa, 200 people were saved, but 14 drowned Monday. Once again, Italy, one of the main destinations for African migrants to Europe, is appealing to European partners for assistance to stop these shipwreck tragedies. We must collaborate with our European partners to manage the flow of people crossing the Mediterranean and the influx of asylum seekers. But most of all, we must find long-term policies to address the causes of these flows. On the other side of the Mediterranean, Libya says if it does not receive more assistance from the European Union, it could help the migrants to reach Europe.
Well, time now to take our second break. Stay tuned. Welcome back, and over now to sports. The Ministry of Youth and Sports, through its National Sports Council and Mayday Task Force, has held the Mayday Sports Banquet at a local hotel. The event saw awarding of prizes to participants as well as partners who made the sporting event a huge success. Rahibite reports.
Every year, a special day is set aside to recognize the exemplary role played by both participants and partners. This year was no different. Despite the change in the organization of the Mayday Sports, the sport banquet was held, marking the end of the annual sporting event. It was a long night event that gathered staff of institutions that participated in the Mayday sports. It was a moment for the group to dine, while some deserving winners received awards. Lamin King Koli, the chairman of the National Sport Council, hailed partners for their support while disclosing Council's plan in the future operations of the Gambian National Olympic